Brodies, we approach the very last episode right there of the series, or you could say season of obviously ranking players. Now, obviously, EA just released a new promo. Yes, at the end of the day, I have not used most of these cards, but please look at the pinned comment. I actually compiled it right there beautifully, if I do say so myself, in terms of how I rate these cards. So if you do have comments to, sometimes if it's negative, you can keep it to yourselves, but I can always try and reason with people, in terms of hearing their thoughts about certain cards. I always say, let's have civilized debates, man. This is why I do these videos, to just kind of give you the idea of what to go for, which cards to avoid. We actually have some cards in their own respective tier list as well. Obviously, S is the best. This is where pro players opt for. It's the players that are the best of the best in the game. They have the best play styles. And if they don't have as good play styles, they have the best movement in game. Weak foot skill moves was not a deal. A+, they're good. They're not quite the best of the best. Something holding them back, like let's say for instance 3-star weak foot for Yamal. Sometimes he feels a little bit lanks. You guys get the deal. And then A, kind of mid. They do their job. You can always improve. And then B, kind of want to avoid. I'll be real. Maybe if you're starting the game out, not bad, but there's definitely room for improvement. Let's get into it. Man, come on. You already know MMOEXP, the best coin website to get your FC26 coins. Get a huge jump start to your teams. I'm talking Mbappe's. I'm talking some of the best cards in the game, man. META, that's code META for the best, cheapest coins. Check first link in description. Also, 8% off. God damn. Now, as I said already, I have placed players in their own respective rights right there, just to kind of give you the idea. I'm going to actually get rid of some cards that are insane, like really good to the point where it's objectively sound. Everybody knows they're good. So I'm actually going to skip ahead right there. So yeah, boys, I had to stop myself right there. I just went a little bit too ham. But what I wanted to say is obviously these are cards that they don't really need to be spoken about. God damn that English, Mike. Nonetheless, what I'm trying to say is these are cards that are just have the insane animations. They have the play styles, the roles. Kind of put yourself in a pro player's mindset and think of the best players you're going to use. These are the type of players that you're looking out for. The very last one I wanted to actually say is probably going to be the main man, Mbappe. By the way, how the hell is he playing in La Liga right there? He is cooking, bro. Absolutely cooking right there. Shout out to him though. But yeah, R9 as well. I didn't see his card. So obviously probably one of the best cards in Ultimate Team in general, bro. Like, I just wish I packed something like him. Just like during the FIFA or the years, where FIFA was like insane. It would have been so nice. But even in the start of FC, it would have been nice to pack him. But trying to find Mbappe's card, I can't find him for some reason. We will get to him. We'll get to him. But as you can see, the reason why I've placed these cards like on my own time, we're gonna be along, bro. I don't want to really speak about cards like this. I mean, come on. We all know Ginola's great, bro. I don't really need to be saying that. So that for that reason is why I've placed him already. So let's get into it. My very first one's going to be Aberi Pele. Now, he came out recently, right? So what I'm going to do is place him on a scale of what I see from his stats. And looking really nice, might I add. Quick step plus as well. 82 finishing from a left wing perspective. Probably one of the best right now, especially with that dribbling and passing rate. Instant S. I'm happy to say at the bottom though. I wouldn't really put him. By the way, please pay close attention to where they get placed on a tier list scale. That's why you'll see so much cards in specific roles, because it's just so much good cards. There's a meta stagnancy, you could say. So there's always going to be specific cards, like it's specific roles. Like for instance, Hazard is not as good as, like, let's say for Cruyff, for instance, but there's still S. Does that make sense? Like Cruyff is a higher level of S. So hopefully that makes sense for you boys right there. We got Redondo. I think she came out very not recently, but a couple of people were saying she's actually kind of decent in this game. I just felt like you can just get gold Clone Pina. It's just how the game is right now. 91 reactions as well. Not completely terrible, but I think at this stage of the game, not having a playstyle plus is a little bit alarming. I can't lie. So for that reason, I'm going to leave her at a... we got Bonnie, I'll be real, a little bit lanks. He has obviously the press proven plus. I've heard some decent things. I've actually versed him. There was one guy that I kept on versing every weekend that had him. Bonnie, I think he knows who he is. He actually knows the channel, funny enough. But he owned Bonnie, 134,000 coins. Obviously, potential for sure to get upgraded further. 83 reactions. You get me? Like, I just feel like there's better cards out there. Maybe you could say lower A+, we'll see towards the end. But I'm going to be very strict, especially from a scale of attackers, right? They've got Adeyemi. He's fast, but that's about it, bro. I'll be completely real. I'm gonna leave him. You know what? I'll leave Adeyemi because I do think from a, you know, pro player, or I'd say someone at least in the Div 1 and up can utilize him. Same thing with Barcola, A+. Joe Cole came out very recently. I'm talking literally an hour or two ago. Same thing with Cole Palmer as well. 700,000 coins for him. Now, what makes this card so good? I've actually used his 87. What made him so good, especially in heavy gameplay? If you struggle with heavy gameplay, please, boys, utilize Technical Plus. It's one of the best playstyle pluses for just turning elements and stuff. But yeah, decent pace, very nice finishing, obviously a +2. Not really the best upgrades, I'll be real. There is no way that card is for like 2-3 extra playstyles and not that much of an increase. It's kind of like an inform, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't also have the 5-star weak foot increase. I don't know, man. Joe Cole, it's not really doing it for me, boys. I'm gonna leave him at A+, man. Yeah, I don't think that version right there is anything. And someone in my comments, this guy said, I'm only placing them, the higher they're priced, the higher they go in a tier list level. No, bro. Price, yes, is a good indication of how good a card is, but it never is the basis though. So that's why Joe Cole, take for instance now, 700k, I'm placing him at A+, not S. So you can hold that, my guy. You can hold that indeed. We got Ayomi. I remember her. Didn't she have a special card? I think it was last FC, if I'm not mistaken. 90k for a decent pace. It's just a card that I feel like, come on, boys. Maybe she'll be decent with the 5-star skills, but I'm leaving her at A, man. There's just so much cards like that. And for that reason as well, I'm going to place majority of the cards right there that I see, just so we can like speed these things up. Let's go. Okay, updated right there, boys. I'm sorry if I'm like, this video is like very up and down, because I just felt like making a video that's like 40 minutes explaining each card, like not everyone's going to sit through that. So it's just quicker to like kind of explain specific cards. Like for instance, if you look at like the Just of Right with the icons, they are essentially better than most of, like, I wouldn't even say the promos, I'd say like the gold cards and stuff, because they have the extra animations. The offensive AI, obviously, because we are speaking about attackers, is much better. You know, it's much intuitive. It's much more like, in retrospect, it's better. Let's just say that. So they're always going to be S nonetheless. So you could even say all the likes of like even Butragueno, Fernando Torres, most of these cards are like, I'm thinking S, bro. Same thing with like Fernando Torres. Actually came out very recently, right? I think he was obviously this is a increased version to his normal. If you look at it, not that much of an increase, but kind of a better playstyle plus, in my opinion. Low driven plus. I just feel like it's much more, you know, direct. And also he gets increased to the card in terms of him being a Thunderstruck, which is even better. So this card could potentially go to a 90. Even more, bro. Do you know what I mean? He wins or draws, he gets a +1 playstyle. Rolls gets +1. Or not even, sorry, I think it's just like rolls and stuff, and like playstyles wise, he gets upgraded, which is nice, hey? Someone like Cantona, he's going to get placed at A+. Just not a great playstyle plus power shot, and also sometimes it's a bit lanky. So for that reason, he's going to be the first icon we place at A+. And I do think I've versed him as well, and it didn't really seem that great to me. Same thing with Drogba as well. They're just a little bit too lanky in my liking, man. That's the issue with these type of cards. Del Piero, maybe he can get an exception. Because Del Piero is always that, like, I would say, compact type of striker. He also has the finesse shot plus, so that's definitely... The thing is, would you really place a 82 agility, 77 balance, and like low pace card at S? Do you get me? Like, that type of thing is why I'm saying he's not that great. So I'll leave him at A+ for now. We've got Butra going on now. This is an exception, right? I know he has 3-star weak foot. The thing is with Butra in this game, the way he moves with that ball, 691k. Not only that, technical plus, amazing raw stats. This card is definitely forms bases at S. I'm even thinking a little bit higher, bro, because we can go higher. Okay, for now that's fine. We're gonna go Alawire. I think he's okay, nothing crazy. Alvarez, Forster does his job. Definitely lower A+ though. Alba, I do think he's a lower A+ for sure. Very cheap, might I add. Anthony, definitely dissipated. I'm saying A, bro. Jovino came out recently. Now obviously these new cards can be hit or miss. They just came out recently, but I'm forming bases of like their previous versions alongside what they got increased to the card. 80 reactions, bro, for Jovino. What are we doing, man? I think this card won't be completely terrible because he's a hero, especially getting improved. And also rapid plus, not bad. I'm saying A+ though. Shirky, bro. If you know Shirky, boys, in this game, especially the Evo one, I've even included some of the Evos. Game Changer Plus, though. Definitely not S. I think even his Evos, though, definitely not S. I think usable for sure. But yeah, that card's not going to be expensive for long. I can definitely say that. Let's go look at his other cards. Why don't we have the other ones? By the way, sometimes tier list as well, tier maker, they kind of remove some cards. So just bear in mind right there. Maybe I've missed out a couple of cards, but I feel like I've got everything, bro. Like, this is insane. T-boys, take for instance this Francisco Totti, right? Compared to like a Del Piero. This one has technical plus, 1 million coins, 92 finishing, much better pace. That's a type of card that you say is a better Del Piero. So that for that reason is going S. Now I've got a couple of cards right here, as you can see. We'll scroll through S. We've got A plus right there, and then we've got A and then B. So let us go very quickly. We've got Beckham. I'm gonna say Beckham as a right mid. Nothing spectacular, but has the passing to at least be somewhat decent. Esteval, I've heard some decent things. Someone said he's a regen Neymar, which, hey, not a bad shout right there. He's very fast, Brazilian, and doesn't have the 5-star skills, but I think he has Trickster, so hey, fair enough. We've got obviously cover at scale out, very overpriced, 1.9 million coins. I'll be real, go look at his card and stats. 82 shooting right there, definitely not S. Bergkamp does his job, nothing crazy though. Gakpo, I definitely think forms basis for A+, does his job as well. Pretty decent in terms of like in front of goal and like incisive pass plus more of that like chance creator winger. We got this new card that came out very recently. She came, why do I say very recently? Literally today. 550k incisive pass plus, 80 finishing, 84 reactions. Why is she so expensive, bro? 5-star skills maybe, and the incisive maybe. She looks literally like a 20,000 coin card. I'm not even kidding, bro. For that reason, I'm gonna say lower A+. Openda, definitely a higher A+ card. A lot of people loved him and he was very quick. I'd say middle. I'd say in the mid. Okocha always lacked the finishing. More of a cam than anything else, but if you add him as a striker, I feel like in front of goal and like turning elements wise, but 81 finishing, come on, man. You can never say Okocha's a S right there. Definitely think higher S though, for sure. Gyuli's good, definitely A+. Maybe some cards get demoted, we shall see. Chabum Kun, a lot of people love this card. I've heard some very good things about him, 5-star weak foot as well. Actually one of the more underrated ones in this game. If you actually go look at his card, right, 88 rated, 269k is an insane steal for him. Because if you actually use his card in-game, he kind of... Now, this might sound very racist, bro. But like a Heung-min Son, man. Literally, bro, with the 5-star weak foot. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I'm getting cancelled, bro. GG's. Speaking of Heung-min Son, I want to actually kind of look at his card, right? Came out very recently. And oh my days, bro. Wouldn't go as far as to say S, but goddamn. You get his 85, right? And then you go through the 87, which just came out recently, the Wizard Finisher Plus. Look at the state of that card. If he was released as a SBC, this man is instantly, bro, and I'm not even kidding, instantly about 500 plus K, bro, instantly. So for that reason, it low-key does look like an S. Someone brought it up, though, in the comments saying, you guys should wait a few days and some little evils will come and this guy will be complete. Okay, so fair enough. Shout out to that guy, Kia. Pretty much saying like all the other evos combined, you know, like if you chain specific things, you can add some nice things to him. Not a bad shout. I won't lie, Heung-min Son, boys, might be the first evo that goes S. I don't see any faults, bro, especially him being 5-star. Like, what are we doing, bro? I'm happy to even say S. I know he just came out like the evo, but yeah, we've got a couple of cards. Let's go Gyökeres, A+. I just think the 3-star weak foot sometimes is also a little bit lanky. So for that reason, I'll leave him there. We got Di Natale, which came out. Now, if you compare Di Natale to what's his name, the obviously better one, not much difference. I'll be real. Wait, no, there's a complete difference. 99 shooting. Is that just because he? Yeah, it's because of the moon thing. Fair enough. It is a scream card. I completely. Yo, damn. I would have said goddamn. But for now, the normal Di Natale, I feel like still runs, bro. Like, he has very nice stats to be pretty much one of the better strikers in this game. I'm going to say Di Natale is better than Del Piero, better than Okocha, Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, I'm putting Di Natale there, boys. This version as well. Specifically, so for now, that's fine. Got a couple of cards lining up. Let's see. that is how it is looking right there. Yeah, a lot of cards at S, can't lie. A lot of cards at A+, but there's a lot of good cards in this game. Nonetheless, I think Hazard normal compared to his other version, not completely far off. Hazard's good in this game, he turns nice. I'm saying S. Okay, I will be back. Boys, I had to stop on the GOAT right there, man. Cristiano Ronaldo, boys. 659k low driven plus. Not quite S anymore, man. Unfortunately, boys. Unk still got it, but not as much. Now, I'm actually going to showcase the actual list how it's looking right now. For the people that are still watching, man, shout out to you. But as you can see, S, we're looking at some very nice cards right there in terms of just playstyles, roles, people using them in the community. You know, they are solid in terms of just clinical wise, cutting inside. We're talking about like inside forward vibes. Then we obviously got the A+ cards. These are cards that just quite not have it yet, bro. You know, like Haaland, for instance, right? He has amazing card, but it's just I think acceleration was like 82 with 95 sprint speed. Very weird. So that's going to definitely hold him up. Still good though, very close to S. Couple of cards right there, as you can see, it dissipates a lot. You could say like cutting off by Chiesa, going down, like those cards can in the future definitely be down to like even going further down to A, bro. And then the A, yeah, just not quite it. But then we obviously got B. But for now, we're going to actually place Alvarez. We'll obviously maneuver these cards as I see fit towards the end. But this is probably the most amount of cards I think I've ever put in a tier list, bro. There was so much cards, especially not even that much Evos as well, but just in general, so much cards that EA have included. Are they including like way too much cards way too quickly? Because this is insane, man. We're going to have to go very quickly though. Let's go. Chloe Kelly came out very recently as well. I can definitely know what's the top comment going to be, bro. Pressure? What pressure? Let's just see if Futbin can load. That'll be absolutely amazing. Let's go, Futbin. Come on, bro. 127k for that's insane. Yeah, what pressure? I knew it, bro. I know the community so well. But in terms of an actual card, probably very good value, I must say. Because she's going to move very nicely in game. I'm going to say like around there. Endrick came out very recently as well. Kind of shocked myself in the foot right there, waiting for the promo cards because there is so much. But looking like a decent card, I wouldn't really say S though. Yeah, the stats, reactions, composure plays a huge role in any position. For that reason, at striker, I definitely think he's A+. And yeah, I'm going to be back, boys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we are looking, and I had to stop right there at the main man, Messi. Now, a lot of cards, bro. God damn, what did I do with myself right there, right there? There's so much cards, bro. A lot of left wingers, right wingers, and strikers. Yeah, EA love to obviously mulk out the attackers when it comes to promos, so that's why there's so much cards. But yeah, nonetheless, it actually kind of goes to show that, you know, I'm being actually very unbiased and very like strict to put where these cards go. Obviously, I'll maneuver them at the end, but the main man Messi is what we actually stopped on. Very poetic that I stopped on Ronaldo and Messi for each one, but 350k finesse shot plus. He's just expensive because it's Messi. Let's be honest right there, man. 81 reactions, a little bit low for my liking. Yeah, you have to take a lot of things into account for that reason, though. Still going to be usable. Will do his job for the time being, you know, for that 60-70 minutes. Pedro Neto came out very recently as well. This is a type of card that I feel like fits the meta of the game. Just the way he moves, you know, has that body type to not be too short or too lanky. And also has amazing, like, pace attributes. But finishing and stuff is definitely letting him down for now. I'm going to place him around A+ side. We've got obviously Paulo Futre. I think the issue with his card was, don't get me wrong, very nice card, because I'm even contemplating putting this man at S. Issue was, obviously now he has the 99 finishing, and every stat obviously in the 99 category for shooting because of the moon and like the Scream promo. I think his normal card though, if I were to say so, I think might just not have the greatest shoots. I think he has like 82 shooting if you actually compare. Like if you look at the finishing stat from his previous one, so I think he does have 82 or 83 finishing. This Paulo Futre, so for that reason, obviously not S. Still a good card though, the way he moves and stuff. I'm actually looking coverage scale. I can go at the top slot right there. We got Quaresma, boys. Shout out to this man right there, the Trevela King. If you know, you know. 1.9 million coins. I think the reason why it's so expensive is because he came out as a hero right now, which is absolutely insane. Shout out, man. I only bought this game for him. Can't wait to try him. My time has come. Shout out to this man right there, man. Someone said good luck affording him is crazy, but 1.9 mil, he has to have the Trivela playstyle plus, bro. Game changer as well. His stats, I can't lie. Yes. We're having fun, you know. We're speaking about him, you know, what a card player. I'm sorry, he's not S though. Definitely not S. I'm happy to place him like around A+. We've got Rafael Leao, definitely A+ as well. Good in this game. I don't think... Is this his best version, right? Yeah. 380k. You know what? Rafael Leao is actually one of the better cards in this game. That's more irritating. You know what? Leao? We might F around and find out. Maybe Leao goes to S. I just think with the finishing might be a little bit low. I think he might be better than Nico Williams from versing both of them. Rashford is good. Is this the best version of Rashford though? There's obviously a new Evo for him. There's so much Evos for Rashford, by the way, which is incredible. But I'm gonna say, obviously this is... Oh no, that's the new one actually. Shout out. Finesse Shot Plus. You can obviously choose which one to do and chain him into. I'm gonna just say Rashford is not S though. It is definitely higher. So I'll leave him there. We got Rasmus Dory, which actually is a card that you can Evo, kind of like the Heung-min Son, but I feel like Heung-min Son is better. He just has better stats in game as well. Yeah, and it's Heung-min Son. You get me? Even though it's hard to link Heung-min Son now that I check about it. Yeah, but yeah, 133,000 coins Finesse Shot Plus. Finishing wise, a little bit slow in the business, but very nice card to turn with. I mean, remember her team of the year? Kind of like that, because EA don't really brush up on their code. So it kind of makes sense why she feels the same as last FC. But yeah, Rodman's decent as well. Nothing crazy though. I'm going to say like that. We've got Rodrigo. Probably around here. He just came out recently. Salah. Is Salah S this year? I don't know, man. Like, there'll be guys that can use this, man. But I feel like it's just very one way of thinking. One trick pony, you could say. No, I'm kidding. But very nice stats though. 410k and Finesse Shot Plus. Weak foot's a little bit low. Is the weak foot really holding him back though? Do we even have any 3-star weak foot players in the S? Let's check. Wait, I don't think I do, bro. Do you get me? Like, that kind of makes sense. You need to have at least about 4-star skills or weak foot. But for Salah reasoning, he's good though, but is he the best of the best though? Let's see. We've got obviously Sanchez that came out today. Not Davidson. We are looking for Ashley Sanchez. There she is. 25,000 coins. Kind of like a Shirky, you could say. Trickster as well. I'll be real. 81 finishing is a little bit low, but hey, there's a lot of these type of cards, man. Like, you can literally build a 15-0 team with like 50k coins, bro. That's how insane that is. So I'm gonna leave her there. We've got Savinho, came out very recently as well. I think he came out as an SBC. Savage man like Savinho. I actually don't know how he's playing in City. I don't really watch City games, but 140,000 coins technical plus. The card itself, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like there's just so much of those type of cards. Garnacho can actually take place of him wherever I placed him. Oh my days, I can't even find him. There's so much cards, bro. Purple, we are looking for purple. There we go. Savinho can come a bit down like that. We've got Shellen. I don't think she's going to get placed anywhere near top of S or below S, but... Oh, sorry, she'll definitely get higher A+. The issue with this card, I felt maybe she was a little bit too lanky for people. 87 reactions. You add an engine, though. Hey. Is she S, though? Damn near close to it. I can't lie, damn near close, especially having given all the stats. I'm gonna leave her there for now. I mean, if Fernando Torres is there, I'm gonna put Shellen at S. That might sound crazy, but I don't see any faults in the card, especially with like a Finesse Shot Plus, Enforcer base. Not too tall, not too short. That's a nice one. Yildiz. And then Zé Roberto. You boys already know, man. Given the fact that I've played so much cards at A+, it's inevitable Yildiz gets A+. Mathematically right there. 81 reactions is low, but why is he 940k, bro? Is this something I don't know about? But yeah, Yildiz can stay there. And then we got the very last one, Zé Roberto. I know he's a card, he's like usable, he's okay. Okay, let us check now. This is where things become a little bit crazy, bro. Starting to get a little bit shaky. Hazard, Dalglish, cool. Damn, that was a lot of cards, by the way. God, my voice is even breaking right there, bro. I need some water, man. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is, these cards are all great, solid. Covered Skelia, you got Osimhen, not quite there yet. I think Cole can actually go a little bit above. We'll put a Kocha as well, like that. Raul can come up a bit. Abedi Pele definitely comes up. Futre can go like there. Haaland can stay around there. Salma, Pajot, cool. Rayton. A lot of A+ cards, I can't lie. Doku, there was actually better versions of him. Obviously, the Evos that you did is better because of the finishing wise. Quaresma can come up a bit. Next to his Portuguese buddy right there. Marmoush definitely goes down. You could say Ronaldo and Quaresma goes like that. I'm happy with that. Doku can for sure come up. And then we've got all those cards situated decently. I'm not mad at all of this. Endrick, they're okay. Shirk is okay. Garnacho can actually go down. Cantona can go above Sanchez. Pedro Neto for sure goes up. And then Rooney, cool. Messi, I'm fine with. Frimpong, Lewa stays. It's looking decent. It's looking decent. I'm not mad at it, boys. And then we obviously got A, which you could even say some cards go down, like from Beckham's perspective. Wait, let me just check. I think if we want to clear everything up, right, what we can do is put Chiesa here. I'm thinking, okay, Dybala stays, he stays. I'm thinking Savinho goes down. Beckham. I just think Beckham as a attacker doesn't sit right with me. He's more of a midfielder. Do you get me? Like, ping pass plus, yes. Yeah, definitely Beckham goes down, man. As a winger, definitely goes down. You can actually even go down like that. Aubameyang can top that group. For now, I'm not mad at it, boys. Honestly speaking, it's been a long video right there. Tell me, do you agree with this list? It's a lot of cards at A+, but always take into account that I could even just do this, bro. Like, what is it? These could even be, some cards here could even be S, but at the bottom of S, does that make sense? And then starting from like Kane, they could be like A+. Do you get me? But this, as the way I do tier lists is, I always take into account like all the relative data, yes, but then I'm saying is, what is it, like, if you look at it from a perspective of pro standpoint, that's always the main one. And then what I was going to say, I was going to say something, now I'm just yapping. I was going to say that you could always go A+, and then like, let's say if I wanted to add a row, let me actually just show, add a row above. It could even be like this, bro. Let's go S. And then you could say, this is in the future though, but for now, the way I work is I'm saying like the A+, the top of A+ cards is better than the bottom. But if people don't understand though, this is how it can go. So S essentially will be like this. You see, and then Heung-min Son, Di Natale, and then you could go like that. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm making sense right there. And then you can go, take it all the way up to, sorry, my lighting's a little bit bad. Like Rashford, can go like that. Ronaldo, Quaresma. Yeah, even that man. Okay, then I'll stop it there. You see, something like this is could also like work if you really want to be like picky about it. Okay, wait, actually go. Hold on. You could put, I mean, S+ for Fernando Torres, I wouldn't really say so. I would say, yeah, I would actually say like that's fine, boys. In this like market that we're in, perfect. Let me know right there. Do you guys agree? I'm gonna actually remove my camera just so that you boys can see. You could also say another tier list like this could work, but it's pretty much the same thing because they were all S nonetheless, especially in this game now that we're in. Hit the like, subscribe, boys. I'll catch you in the next one. That is the end of the series. A lot of cards right there. Tell me who's your favorite card, man. I'm always keen to hear. Maybe you guys evote specific cards. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace.